Hey guys, Brad Parker from CST Fit, back again. Wanted to talk about, well, last time we talked a little bit about the shoulder and how postural issues can really affect our shoulder. The base of any of our injuries, for the most part, isn't from lifting heavy weight. We usually hurt ourselves from just being in the wrong position, which really stems from our posture. So when it comes to our lower back, a lot of us aren't walking around on a day-to-day basis with a nice, healthy, stable spine. Through sitting at a desk, through driving in a car, maybe we're cycling all the time and we're always in this flexed position with our hips where our hip flexors are always really tight. And what happens is those hip flexors actually go through our pelvis and attach right at our lower back. So when they're tight, what does it do? It actually pulls on my lower back and forces those discs to compress. And now our hip flexors are tight, our pelvis starts to rotate forward, and it leaves this little curvature in our lower back where our lower discs are compressed all of the time. So one thing that's super important to maintaining a healthy spine, outside of course, having some good support with our core, is having flexibility in our hip flexors. So if you're experiencing any type of pain in your lower back, or you're doing ab exercises and you're starting to feel your lower back start to get tight, or maybe you start to feel your hip flexors burn before your lower abs, these are all signs that you have tightness in your hip flexors. So there's a lot of things that we can do to help our lower back and to help achieve a good strong core and good stabilization system with that lower lumbopelvic hip complex. But the first step in really achieving that is keeping flexibility in our hip flexors. And through that, you will notice that your spine starts to have less and less tension, and our lower discs are now able to come back into a nice, healthy, normal curvature instead of that compressed state we tend to find ourselves in. So, if you're experiencing lower back issues or you just want to eliminate ever having those issues, first step in that process is making sure we're stretching those hip flexors out. In my next video, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And until next time, see you then.